For those of you that did Sober January, congratulations. You made it, and thank you for doing it with me. Tonight, we're going to be doing 3 gin cocktails. I haven't really talked a lot about gin, and gin is one of my favorite spirits. Let me open up the chat for when people join in. So, we're going to be doing 3 gin cocktails today. Here at the castle, we use Bar Hill Gin, which is a really good gin made out of botanicals and honey. This is from Caledonia Spirits in Vermont, and it is a really phenomenal gin. Obviously, we're not paid to say this, but I'd highly recommend it. It's going to go really well with the cocktails that I'm going to be making today, especially with those honey notes. And yeah, we just ran out in our last bottle, so we get to open a fresh bottle today. So I'm going to do that while I talk. In case some of you don't know what gin is, I mean, obviously it's a neutral grain spirit, kind of like vodka. Most gins will start off as a vodka, and then the botanicals, juniper, and all of the plants that are usually put into gin will be put in there, and that's what makes it a gin. Gin is basically the first flavored vodka. Let me move this out of the way. So that's what gin is, and it happens to be one of my favorite spirits, which is why we're doing it tonight, because I feel like, yeah. Comes with a really nice cork too. Because it's made out of honey, it's got a little bee on it. It's really cute. It smells really good too. So we're going to be doing 3 gin cocktails. 2 of which, well, all 3 of them are basically going to follow a sour template. 2 of which were from the Prohibition, and 1 of which was from actually before Prohibition. So I'm kind of going in like a reverse chronological order with when they were made. We're going to be starting off with a cocktail called the South Side. Now, the reason why it's called the South Side, it's because it was made in the South Side of Chicago during Prohibition. So I guess we can get started. And if you want to order any of these cocktails, the link is right there in the bottom corner. Or you can just type in toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. The link was edited, but that's okay. If you want to order any of these cocktails, follow the link in the corner. Or go to toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. I know, dry month is over. It's really exciting. We're going to celebrate with a really fun cocktail at the end. I'm really excited to show these to you. Yeah. So if you want to order any of these drinks, toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. Since they all follow sour templates, just click whiskey sour, and in the notes tell me which one you want. Whether it's going to be the, well, we're going to start off with the South End. South End? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, South End. South Side. That's, I'm confusing Chicago with Boston. The South Side. And again, the reason why it's called the South Side is because, like I just said, it refers to the South Side of Chicago. So let's start with the South Side. Jesus. All right. So this follows a, let me grab the pour spout off the old bottle. I'll put that on there. Okay, so we're going to start off with the South Side. Like I said, it follows a sour template. It's really close to a gimlet in the way that it uses lime juice and simple syrup. The only difference is we use mint inside of it too. The only problem is we don't have any fresh mint. So we're going to use a mint syrup to substitute for that. You're still going to get the same flavors, and it's still as close as you can get. It's an all-natural mint flavored syrup, which I have right here. So we'll start off with 1 ounce of lime juice. So you want to go, for any sour template, you want to go 1 part. I just got a question. Where would I rather spend the day, Chicago or Boston? I've never been to Chicago, so I wouldn't know. I guess if I wanted to go somewhere different, I'd probably want to go to Chicago. But I always love going to Boston as well. So for any sour template, the best ratio to go by, I mean, obviously you can change the ratio based on personal preference, but the go-to is 1 part sweet, 1 part sour, 2 part boozy. So we're going to start with 1 ounce of lime juice. And then we're going to do 1 ounce. That was lime juice, right? Yes. 1 ounce of our mint syrup. We'll open the chat back up. And then we're going to do 2 ounces of our gin. Might be a little over 2 ounces, but that's fine. Okay. And now that we have all of our ingredients in there, I can put some ice in the shaker and we can shake this up. Just because it has citrus in it, so that means we're going to shake it. It just combines the ingredients the best. Yeah, because of the acid in the citrus, you want to shake it. You don't want to stir it. So let me go grab some ice to put in the shaker, and then we can shake this. Okay. Oh, hey, it's Cam. Cam says, "What's up, boys? It's Cam." What's up, Cam? It's the boys. We're doing gin cocktails tonight, Cam. Hope you sit back and enjoy watching. And as always, you can support me directly on Venmo at Stephen-Rudin. Support your bartender. And if you want to order this drink, toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. Hit whiskey sour. Go to cocktails, hit whiskey sour, and then in the notes, if you want the south, not the south, yeah, south side. If you want the south side, I keep thinking south end. If you want the south side, click the south. Just type in the notes south side. Okay. I'm going to serve this drink up in a rocks glass. You can obviously put this drink on the rocks. Most people do like it on the rocks, but personally, I like this one when it's up. At least I like this template when it's up. I've never had a south side before, so this is going to be my first time trying it. I'm really excited to try it. So there we have the south side. You don't need to garnish it with anything. If you have fresh mint on hand, what a lot of people do for presentation and for aromatics is they will take 1 mint leaf, flap it in their hands to release the aromatics, and then just float that on top. But like I said earlier, we don't have any fresh mint, so we're just gonna skip that today. But as long as you have mint syrup and lime juice and gin, then you can easily make a south side. So that is the south side. Okay. So the next one, I've had this one before. It is probably one of my favorite gin drinks. This one is also a Prohibition era cocktail. It's called the Bee's Knees, which makes sense. Prohibition, 1920s. I'm gonna rinse out my measuring cup just because I had mint syrup in there, and I don't think the mint will mix too well with these flavors. I don't know. So the Bee's Knees was also invented in the Prohibition era, the 1920s. A lot of people think that it was made to, like, obviously during Prohibition, a lot of people were experimenting with making bathtub gin, just bootleg alcohol. A lot of people think that the powerful flavors from the Bee's Knees were meant to mask the taste of really crappy bathtub gin. But if you use a really good gin, you can make a really good Bee's Knees, especially with Bar Hill, just because it has the honey in it. And the Bee's Knees is a sour template with honey syrup. This one's going to be really good. So we're going to start off with 1 ounce. Same proportions as the last cocktail. Let me grab my shaker. 1 ounce of lemon juice. And then we have 1 ounce of honey syrup, which is just 1 part honey to 1 part hot water. And then you let that cool down and it turns it into a simple syrup. And then we're going to do, just like the south side, 2 ounces of gin. All right, it's back over here. And then I'm going to grab some ice for the shaker and shake it up again. All right, so we have our shaker and our ice. And we're going to give this guy a really good hard shake. You're going to notice with the proteins from the honey that it's going to leave a little bit more of a foam. So you want to give this a really good shake to get that nice foam. It just looks nice. Tom, Cam says hi. Cam.
Oh, hello, Cam.
All right. Then we can release that. Slide it over, and we can. I'm also going to serve this one up, just so you can see the difference. So it has a little bit of a foam, not too much, but that looks really good too. So that right there is the bee's knees. Okay. So to celebrate the end of dry month, we are going to end with a really popular gin cocktail called the French 75. The French 75 was actually made before the Prohibition. I think like late 1800s, 1870s, 1890s. The French 75 is named after a French artillery gun called the French 75. And the reason why that is because at the time, this was such a potent drink that it was just called the most powerful drink in the world, just as the French 75 was called the most powerful gun in the world. So we're going to make a French 75. I don't believe I've ever had one of these either, and I'm really excited to try it. So I'm going to pour out the ice, clean out the shaker, and then make a French 75. Hello! More people just joined. Hello! For those of you that are just joining us right now, right here I have the Southside gin cocktail and the Bee's Knees gin cocktail. We're doing gin cocktails tonight. So if you want to order either of these, go to toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. I will bring the link up. It looks like we updated the link, so you can just copy and paste that link. But if you just type in toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com, that'll take you right to the menu. Go to the cocktail section, hit whiskey sour, and then in the notes, either type Southside, which is gin, lime juice, and mint syrup, or Bee's Knees, which is gin, lemon juice, and honey syrup. This one I've never had before. This one I can say is very, very good. And now I'm going to make the French 75. Why are you glad?
Fun Stevie's there.
That's how he thinks of me. That's how Tom thinks of me. That's sad. All right, I'm doing dry February now. Here we go. All right. So the French 75 is actually a lot more simple. Actually, not really. It's probably just as simple. So I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't confuse the two. We're going to grab the measuring cup. And we're going to start off with half an ounce of lemon juice. We're going to follow the exact same template. We're just going to cut all of the proportions in half. Then we're going to do half an ounce of simple syrup. And then we're just going to do 1 ounce of gin. Now we're going to shake this guy up too. So let me just put ice in the shaker and I'll shake it up and move on. Okay. Now I'll just give this a nice hard shake. If you wanted to, you could also put the honey syrup in this too. I bet this would be really good. But... We're going to do the traditional recipe rather than the honey syrup. All right, and then we can just pour that right into the champagne flute. And then we're going to top this off with Prosecco. Hello.
Here for magic.
Cool. All right. We're just going to open this guy up. That's some nice Prosecco over here. You want to take care of it?
Yeah.
And we can just top this off. There we go. And that is the French 75. Now, if you want to order this cocktail, toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. The link is right there in the corner. Yes, Natalia, you did miss all the gin. Welcome, Natalia. If you want to order any of these cocktails, we have the... Alexa just went up. We have the Southside. Yes. Oh, excuse me for one moment. All right, we're going to go to, Magic Merch, Booster Draft. Cool. Yep. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have the Southside, which is gin, lime juice, and simple syrup. If you want to order either, and right here we have the bee's knees, which is gin, lemon juice, and honey syrup. If you want to order either of these, go to toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly. Hit the whiskey sour button, and then in the notes, either type Southside or bee's knees. Sorry. And then if you want the French 75, go to toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. Hit the mimosa button, and then just add a shot of gin there, and I'll know what to make you. So those are our 3 gin cocktails.
Hey, excuse me.
Oh. I have to tell Blake to pop over. Apparently. I'll do that right now. Just give me 1 second. So I'll put the link back up for Toast Tab. Blake, come say hi. Cam's watching. He says tell Blake to pop over.
Blake has popped.
Blake has popped. Okay, time for more cocktails. Back to cocktails. Okay. And if you want to support your bartender directly, you can support me on Venmo at Stephen-Rudin. So yeah, tip your bartender. Okay. So yes, I've made the Southside, the bee's knees, and the French 75. Optionally, you can garnish this with a lemon twist or an orange twist. We just don't have any lemons or oranges right now.
You need a lemon?
Do we have lemons?
Yeah, you got some.
Ah, word. Never mind, we have lemons. I'm going to garnish this with a lemon. I'm just waiting for Tom to give me a lemon. So how are you guys doing? Tell me about your day. Do you have any questions about any of these drinks? I would love to hear your questions. Also, please make these cocktails at home. And also, if you have a different recipe, please show them to us. I'll just take that on a knife. Yeah, do you want to grab? Yeah. I got a lemon. I just need a knife now. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to garnish the. Actually, I'm going to garnish both of these, the French 75 and the bee's knees. We're just going to use the peel of the lemon. Be careful not to cut yourself. It's really easy to do. It'd be easier if we had a fruit peeler, but I don't think we do. So I'll just express that right over the top of the drink. You're going to spray some of those oils out. Give it a little twist, and then that can just go right in. And then we'll do the same with. I believe the bee's knees, yes, is truly the bee's knees. So we're just going to do a little disc of lemon for this guy. Spray that right in. Put that question up so that way you know who I'm talking to. Is the bee's knees really the bee's knees? Yes, the bee's knees truly is the bee's knees. And we can just put that right there on the edge of the drink. And there we go. We have 3 beautifully crafted gin cocktails. Not to toot my own horn. Okay. So again, if you want to order any of these, toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. We have the South Side, we have the Bee's Knees, and then we have the French 75. If you want to order either of these, hit the whiskey sour button and type in which one of these you want. And if you want them on the rocks, obviously I'll make them on the rocks. What did Thomas say? I will mix when we get there. And he's right there. You can just tell me.
Mix them.
I didn't even taste them yet.
Can you leave a little bit on the bottom so I can taste them after too?
Christ. I could just not mix them.
No.
Okay. Hello, another person just joined us. How are you?
We should get a turkey baster so we can like suck them up.
That's a good idea.
So we don't like spill everywhere every time.
Yeah. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, if you want to order any of these, toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. Hit the whiskey sour button and specify which one you want. And if you want them in a different way, like if you want more gin, less gin, or if you want them on the rocks or up, then you can specify that as well, and I will make it just like that for you. And then as for this guy, toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. Hit the mimosa button and add a shot of gin, and we'll know what you're talking about. We'll make you a French 75. And please make these at home, take photos of them, and share them. Tag the castle at the Castle Beverly on Instagram, or you can just tag the castle on Facebook. Post them on Facebook. We'd love to see them, and we'll definitely share them. Okay, now I can try them. So I'm going to try the South Side first. Yeah, that's really good. It's basically a gimlet, but with mint added to it. It's really crisp, really refreshing, not as sweet as I was expecting it to be. I really like that one a lot. Okay, let me get this stuff out of the way. So next we have the Bee's Knees, which is basically the same template as the South Side, but with honey syrup instead of mint syrup and lemon juice instead of lime. So, Bee's Knees. That is the Bee's Knees. That one's really good. I think this one's my favorite so far still. Just because of the honey, it has a little bit more of a complex flavor. I really like that a lot.
Regular?
Yes.
Okay. And last but not least, the French 75. And for those of you that did Sober January, thank you for, well, I mean, obviously you didn't have to do it with me, but you did it. Congratulations. I did it too. That's why I was doing mocktails all of the month of January. Throughout the month, I will still do dry weeks, and I will still do mocktails maybe 1 week out of the month, just to keep up with that spirit. So yeah, cheers to you guys for doing Sober January. Congratulations. And if you didn't, cheers to you guys for existing. Congratulations. Thank you for joining me on the live streams, and Happy New Year. Okay, French 75. I've never had one of these before either, so I'm really excited to try this one. Okay, that's really good. It's very refreshing. The Prosecco has a really powerful flavor as well, but you can still kind of taste the gin, and you can still really taste the lemon. I think if I were to order these from favorite to least favorite, going this way. So favorite, least favorite. I'd probably put this guy right here. This guy right here. And I like the level of complexity in this one. This one's really good. A lot of people will drink these around the time you would drink a mimosa, so it's very much a brunch cocktail. It's a lot lighter than these guys. This guy's really good too. I can definitely see this one being drunk during a brunch or maybe even a lunch. So yeah, we have the French 75, the Bee's Knees, and the Southside. If you guys have any questions about these cocktails, please let us. Please message me. And if you make any of these cocktails, tell us what you think and post them online. We'd love to see them. So I guess I'm going to do the King's Cup now, which I haven't done with a real cocktail in about a month. So I suppose we'll do that. I'll keep the garnishes in there just because they look pretty. Just because of how strong these drinks are, I'm going to do it in a smaller glass. And I'm not going to put all of it in there, but here we go. This is this week's King's Cup. We got the Southside, the Bee's Knees, and the French 75. Let's top that right off. And here we go. This is this week's King's Cup. Cheers, guys. Thank you guys for joining me again this week. And please take photos of the cocktails that you make, and we'd love to see them. If you want to order any of these drinks, toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. Hit the whiskey sour button if you want. I know I saw them too. We have the Southside. If you want the Southside, hit the whiskey sour button and type Southside in the notes. If you want the Bee's Knees, again, hit the whiskey sour button and type Bee's Knees in the notes. And if you want the French 75, hit the mimosa button and add a shot of gin to that. And we'd be happy to make it for you. Okay. And if you want the King's Cup, I guess also hit whiskey sour, just type King's Cup. This is about how big it's going to be. Tom, we're doing a smaller King's Cup this week. Fair. A Prince's Cup. Ah! The Prince's Cup. Okay. Cheers. That's really good. Yeah, no, that's really good. The honey plays really well with the mint, surprisingly. And I mean, most of this is just lemon and lime juice, so obviously those flavors go really well together. I wasn't expecting that. That is delicious. That should just be a cocktail by itself. You kind of lose the Prosecco because you dilute it with the citrus juices, but that's fine. You can still taste it. And the Prosecco plays really well with the honey as well. Maybe next time I make a French 75, I'll just say, screw it and use honey syrup. So yeah. Thank you guys for joining me again this week, and I will see you guys again next week. If you want to order any of these cocktails, toasttab.com/thecastlebeverly.com. And if you want to support your bartender directly, you can tip me on Venmo at Stephen-Rudin. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful night.